learning about a plant's life cycle. This lesson aligns with NGSS standards for life cycles and inherited traits for 3rd grade. Here's what you need. You're going to need a jar, you're going to need some potting soil, you're going to need some bean seeds, a plastic baggie, and some paper towels. This activity is going to take several weeks, so make sure you allot enough time to watch your plant grow. All right, let's get started. The first stage is planting the seed. This is the equivalent of the birth life stage. I'm using green bean seeds. This is what they look like. At this point, you're gonna sprout your seed in a damp paper towel inside of a plastic baggie stuck in a window. I'll show you a picture of what ours looks like. Then, wait a few weeks for it to sprout. Once your seeds have sprouted, they're gonna look something like this. Plant your sprout seed in your jar. Then keep it watered and in a sunny location for several weeks. This represents the growth stage. After a couple weeks, your jar is gonna sprout like this. If you water your plants and keep them in a sunny location, they're gonna keep growing and maturing, eventually producing a flower and then a green bean pod. When they produce the green bean pod, that is the reproduction stage of a plant's life cycle. After the plant reproduces, when the seeds ripen, then the plant dies. That's the full range of a plant's life cycle. Here's the science. Beans, just like any plant, have stages of birth, growth, reproduction, and death, just like all living things. One thing that's important to know about life cycles is that every living organism goes through the same 4 major life stages, whether it's the way that a butterfly does it, the way that an animal does it, or the way that a plant does it. All of those 4 stages are there, no matter what kind of living thing it is. For a plant, the life cycle stages are pretty dramatic. I've made this Lego model to show the different life stages. This one, it represents the seed. The seed grows into a sprout. The sprout then grows into a sapling, if it's a tree, or a mature plant, if it is a plant like your green bean. And then finally, you'll get the fruit-producing mature plant or tree. This represents an apple tree, whereas your green bean plant will eventually produce green bean pods. Depending on what kind of plant it is, it can either go through the cycle multiple times or it will die after the first reproduction. Some plants don't come back from year to year, and other plants do. For example, potato plants die every year. You have to replant them and restart them as potatoes every year. They don't come back as plants from year to year. An apple tree will produce apples for many years to come before it finally dies. Just like other living things, plants have different lifespans depending on what type of plant they are. Make sure to fill out your worksheets for this lesson and then take the quiz inside the portal. That's it for today. See you next time.